through those guys online. Got to the top 16 yesterday. We saw of course, the octo finals and the quarterfinals today, the semifinals, the third, fourth place match, which congratulations to LZ Gamer. And now we are up for the grand final between Liquid Huck and Root Slush in a PVZ matchup that will ultimately award one of these players $1,000 and the second place player $500 and the opportunity to go up and face EG Idra for that MSI Notebook, the GT660, third place $250. Congratulations, LZ Gamer grabs that, and now a best of 5 for the finals between two players that have performed very well throughout the whole tournament.
Absolutely. I mean, Huck really showing amazing PvT and PvZ. He had actually started to have a lot of weakness in both of those matchups. At MLG, we were seeing him falter to a lot of those tip-top names. But in this tournament, against one of the weirdest, most aggressive styles of PvT I've seen from Darubi, still holding down. Against Machine's unbelievable flexibility and ability to have so many units, still did another 3-1. And now he's in the grand final. He will be up against Slush, and his map choice is going to be Steps of War. Now, Slush had an equally grueling path to this final. He had to face his teammate Kiwikaki, who a lot of people even consider to be better than Huck. And Kiwikaki loves PvZ, always does a lot of creativity, but Slush won all his games pretty quickly with big Roach Zergling numbers. And very impressively.
I mean, there's no doubt seeing these two players' styles clash is something that I'm very much looking forward to. Hopping into the game right now as we're going to get this finals started and underway. Big thanks to MSI Notebook for sponsoring the EG Masters Cup. Joining into the game, I also want to give a shout out to all the people who have helped make this tournament possible.
No doubt.
Not only the people behind the scenes, all the EG guys, Colin out there, the admins, our guys over here at production, doing a great job and keeping the matches just pouring out, making sure that we only get 1 minute breaks and, you know, keep still chained to the table. Love you guys, doing a great job. Happy to be here. And then also all the communities who are taking times out of their busy Halloweens. I know you guys are making costumes and, and getting ready to bob for apples and all that good stuff. But
getting ready to watch
us.
The Walking Dead.
Yes, and the Day 9 Daily tonight. So some great stuff. Thanks to Slasher and Fish Sticks for doing promotion, ESS, Team Liquid, Gosu Gamers, Reddit, Something Awful, NeoGaf, Penny Arcade, all these different sort of online gaming communities that may not necessarily be StarCraft 2 related, but they still like what these players are doing, the production, the stream, etc. So thanks, guys.
So, of course, we're just going to ask the players if they are ready, and then we'll be going into directly into game one of Slush.
Whoever wins buys the other dinner in Dallas.
Oh, so perfect. Again, both these players will be at MLG Dallas next week, but for now, they're duking it out for an extra $500. Both of them have already won $500, and whoever wins does get that chance to spar with Idra for a chance to win the MSI GT660 Notebook. And here we are on Steps of War. Huck's map choice. In the top right, Slush is the blue Zerg. In the bottom left, Huck, the red Protoss.
We've seen Huck deploy several different strategies here on Steps of War. One of them that has been very healthy for him has just been those early Zealot pushes that he likes to put out. Another thing that Huck has done really well this tournament is denied Zerg that quick hatchery.
Absolutely.
And, you know, Slush has dealt with that very well, but let's see how he does with the Huck pressure by delaying or stopping that hatchery from going down.
And there's the pylon going down at the front of the base. I love how meticulously he places this. Notice that all the energy is on buildable ground. Sometimes players build it just kind of haphazardly close, and some of the energy of the pylon just spills onto the low ground where you don't want to use it. But Huck, very practiced, sending it cross map. Now Slush, we've seen some variety out of him on this map, sometimes doing some 10 pools, sometimes some 14 hatches. Oh, there's the 10 pool coming out right now. Wants to be wall-in proof. He saw how Machine fell. Doesn't want to have it happen to him.
Smart move right there. It just shows a little bit of flexibility that the Zerg does have. Once again, you have this a harass probe coming out by Huck. He makes sure that he keeps his shields up. He just tries to beat on as many drones as he possibly can, getting them down to the orange or the yellow. And then, of course, we'll probably escape away once that pool pops and there's actually a Zergling threat. The gateway is down. Let's see what Huck is going to drop right here as he gets ready. And it will be a second gateway. So 2 gateway push here.
Oh, wow.
By Huck.
Now, I wonder if he'll do the similar follow-up that Kiwikaki did by getting the very, very fast Stalkers, because the way Slush is playing, it looks exactly like he's intending on getting Roaches. This gas is very late, no way of getting Zergling speed, let alone a lot of Banelings up, but the Roach Warren would let him make use of this style of play. He's getting very fastly going to hit the point where it's time to make a decision. How is he going to spend that 150 minerals? Indeed, there's a Roach Warren going down, and Huck, yes, is getting the very fast second gas, or excuse me, first gas, and we'll see how quickly he ends up building them Stalkers.
Huck, Hero Pro from Huck, still in the base trying to just hack away. The first Zealot is supposed to be coming out, but has been in queue for a while because there was a supply block right there. So now it is starting to get started there, and the Roach Warren about 60% done. So I think a good opening here for Slush, not even giving Huck the opportunity to block that hatchery. Did a little bit of damage to drones, but not getting any kills. Nothing too substantial there. Still only have the one unit out. Cybernetics Core coming in as well. Huck just going to hold position or stop this particular Zealot right there. Make sure no Lings can sneak through there and just get ready for what may come.
Indeed, he's continuing to inject that larva, getting more and more volleys up. There's a bunch of Roaches coming out. We'll probably be popping guys out of gas to get that expo up a little faster. But Huck is really the one feeling quite a bit of pressure. He could begin making Stalkers right now, but instead opting to get a Sentry right away, so that way he can block off against those Roaches and have his Zealots deal a good amount of damage. Slush now moving out. There's the guys being popped out of gas. The 10 pool does allow for extremely fast Queens, so you do begin getting larva a lot sooner. Look at that, 0 energy on that Queen for a moment. Slush is being very active with his mechanics.
And Slush is going to get 8 more Zerglings out and a Roach temporarily temporarily supply blocked as he gets an Overlord up. And here come those Roaches.
But it looks like, he needs to be careful. And there's the force field, and now he can begin wailing away. They are attacking that weaker Sentry, and it looks like Huck, oh no, is a little bit underprepared for this. One Roach does go down, but the weakened one manages to stay alive. And oh my gosh, Huck could potentially lose to just a standard straight-up Roach push and gets taken out immediately. Oh no, was just a little bit too late on that Cybernetics Core. What a terrible way to go out in game one.
Yeah, this is going to be bad here. Working on that pylon, getting it down. Probes are going to be forced to come out. One Zealot will fall quite quickly, and the probes are just going to get eaten alive. GG!
And there's the good game.
Wow.
Very fast game. And honestly, I'm trying to think of series that Huck has won where he lost game one. Almost always he wins the first game. And that can potentially be very, very devastating to a player with that sort of mental state. A lot of players who are very skilled, if they start winning, they feel comfortable, they relax, they say, yeah, I can lose a game, no problem. But if they start out at the deficit, they often completely crumble.
So great job there by Slush opting to go with the 10 pool. Obviously, paying attention to all of Huck's games this particular tournament as well. And you see these guys evolve with every single series that they play. Really impressed right there, as game one is a quick one here for the EG Masters Cup Finals. Sponsored by MSI Notebook, and we are going to find out which one of these players is going to be $1,000 richer here very soon and have the opportunity to fight for that GT660 laptop. Looks like you are getting the game ready here. Just going to save the VOD, and then I promise I will not ignore your invite and come into the game.
Once again, this is the fancy Sean cam, the day 9 cam right here. This is where all the gaming action is happening directly from these MSI GT660 notebooks. And we'll be starting the instant DJ Wheat pops into this game, and there he is. Going to wish him the good luck, the have fun, and the good game. We are starting game 2. Huck is currently down 0-1. Very unusual. Yes, pat the good pumpkin. It's Halloween. Pat, 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 pat.
Pat the pumpkin.
Pat the pumpkin. One of our favorite games here in the EG's Masters Cup. Pat the pumpkin. Going direct